Oh no.
What?
It's
What is
dark.
this?
Nani?
Blood.
Guys, we're in
Hope this is not
the other
Chris's
world.
blood.
That's what it's called, Brian.
Wait, did he just now cross over into...
I mean,
Yes.
it kind of just happens.
Yeah, no, literally, it just happens.
Does he, like, switch between this world and the other one? Or?
Not at whenever, like, you cross an in-game flag.
Right, but, like, is the rest of the game gonna happen in the quote-unquote other world now?
No, we go in and out.
Okay.
Silent Hill Origins, actually, you can go in and out of the other world in that one at will.
Interesting.
Which is... It just kind of takes away from the fear of the other world in general. But it does lead to some interesting, like, multiple world puzzles where you do
I was
one
gonna
thing.
say, I can see that as a gameplay mechanic.
Yeah, no, that's one of the few interesting things about Origins. Anyway, I know where to go, so I don't need my light on, so the enemies can't see me.
Okay, that's fine. I trust you. Doing Mount Moon Flash. No flash.
Although, one thing about this game, though, you can't actually look at your map without your flashlight on.
I mean,
That makes
props,
sense.
I guess.
So you do have to make yourself vulnerable for at least a second. But yeah, speaking of Origins, though, talk about a game that, like, fucks with the canon. Like, just talking in general, the other world shouldn't exist before this game.
I mean, I was kind of under the impression that they just didn't really give a shit about the canon. They just do whatever.
Oh no, that was clearly Konami's the one who told them to make a prequel, so of course they didn't give a fuck.
Alright.
They didn't want to make a prequel. They also didn't want to put Pyramid Head in the game, which at the last minute they were allowed to cut. But the game was so far in development, they had to just make an original monster and replace Pyramid Head. And it makes just as little sense.
So they did replace Pyramid Head.
They did, but they didn't want, like, a big boss monster, period. But the game was already so far in development that they couldn't get rid of him. Anyway, this is the school. Walking in a dark school hallway is creepy. I hate it. I did it. I actually had to do it in middle school, and I hate it.
I mean,
No,
I had to do it a couple times, but...
Anyway, these are all hints at stuff you gotta do. The little poem just kind of tells you, like, where you need to be, and the time is the order that you have to do it in.
Yep, makes sense.
Not the most in-depth puzzle. The puzzles in later games are better. There's a few in this one that are pretty good. But, Ariel, how much of 3 have you played?
Up to the... I'm on the subway is where I stopped.
So, like, the beginning.
Yeah, I'm still definitely in the first part of the game. Not
Okay.
the very beginning. Because I got through, like... I've done, like, a mall part already. Like, I'm literally on a train. And I got, like, barreled and killed by something, and I just quit, because I was frustrated.
I mean, that's fair. Well, I was hoping you played a little more.
I mean, yeah.
But, I'll point it out, but when you do play 3 eventually, you're gonna notice that a lot of what you do in 3 mirrors this game.
Hmm.
Ah!
What the fuck? That's... It's not normal.
So there were a lot of kids here who were abused, Ariel.
I mean, yeah, isn't that just a thing?
There was a kid?
Yeah, the PS1, Brian.
Okay.
But, the kids walking around with knives are supposed to be like bullies. And, it becomes a lot more apparent when we read about what happens to Alessa here. At the end of the game. But everything, all of the enemies and stuff are just manifestations of Alessa's fears. So she's very scared of other children.
Specifically Alyssa, not Cheryl. Is Cheryl even real? I don't even...
I guess I should just spoil it. Cheryl's basically already dead.
Okay. I figured they were going
by
to
the time we
that.
got here, she was already kinda sorta dead.
Now,
Okay, so this is super spoilers. But Cheryl and Alessa are the same person.
Oh, for fuck... Okay.
They're
Sort
two
of,
halves of
kind
the
of.
same person that's split apart. This series has psychic powers, Brian.
Was Cheryl ever real?
Yes.
That's why it's the sort of kind of like they were, and then they separated, and
then they join together
combine, and then Heather gets involved.
Well, Heather's kind of maybe different than them.
Yeah, but I think she also has to deal with Cheryl and Alessa memories.
I don't remember.
For sure she has to fight Alessa.
Wait, really?
Yes. On a Ferris wheel.
That's odd. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
You sure that's Alessa and not Dahlia?
It's the memory of Alessa.
Oh. Wait, not Dahlia. Who was the one in Claudia?
I'm 90% sure.
I'm pretty sure Dahlia's the mom in this game.
I'm pretty sure also.
Anyway, we're doing a puzzle. It's not that much of a puzzle. You need this chemical. And then you go to the room right next door. And you pour the chemical on this hand. After you pick up the bullets.
I forgot that they spell Alessa stupid.
Yes, 2 S's.
No, an E.
Oh, yeah. So, this puzzle has to do with alchemy. Because in alchemy, they like to combine... The whole point of it was to, like, combine materials to dissolve all the impurities to create gold. So, we got the gold medallion. Whoa. Whoa.
Full Metal Alchemist was right.
Shut up. Uh-oh. I might have forgotten to cut this one. How long do we sit here?
Validated. Vindicated.
Oh my god, Brian, it's once.
Vindicated.
Unlike you! Ryan! Do not even! The number of editing snafus Austin and I have to do to even come close to just Doom.
At least I didn't die and then go back to where I was in the beginning of the part.
I didn't do that, maybe. I don't remember. And I'm not gonna
You
try.
definitely did.
Anyway, what's this book? Oh, that's not a book. Never
That's a
mind.
first aid kit.
It's an actual
Anyway.
kit.
So the innocent children that don't attack you, they actually kind of fuck you up in this area. Because they still make the radio go off, so you don't know if it's safe or not.
Until
Like
they
that.
squeak.
Why do they sound like rats?
Because rats are cute.
Well, that
okay.
one did. I mean, I guess.
Also, rats don't squeak like that.
Okay, well, they sound like what I would think a rat would sound like if somebody asked me to imitate a rat.
Oh. Oh, it was just a cat.
Zombie cat, isn't it?
Oh. That poor cat.
And we're just gonna walk.
I don't know why you have to do this, by the way. You have to do that to continue. I hate the noises they make. It's so gross. Oh, dude, I cut... Oh, thank God. Yeah, I thought I had to do the music room puzzle. I have to go put this medallion in the thing and then do the music room puzzle. But yeah, playing through this the first time by myself. That's the operative word here, Brian.
Right.
This is a lot freakier when you're doing it alone.
Maybe.
Are you playing it at night too, or?
Yes, actually.
Good idea.
Austin, maybe we should just be quiet and let Brian get spooked.
I don't think that's how that works.
I mean, you're probably right. That's.
I don't even have the. I don't have the sound all the way up.
I have it midway just so I can actually hear.
Yeah, it was really quiet for some reason.
I'm trying to minimize the spook.
But that's the point.
I didn't come here to be spooked.
But it's the Halloween game. I hate that area's noise. A lot of this game is... A lot of the things that freak me out in Silent Hill is just noise.
Well, that's
Like,
the point.
what is it? You never find out what half the noises are. Silent Hill 2's is a lot worse. By the way, all like that noise and stuff, it's considered part of the soundtrack.
Are you getting?
You're not gonna get me. You ain't gonna get me. They didn't get me. See, you thought I was gonna end with them getting me.
But I didn't.
You can't run forever, Austin.
Well, that's actually like... That's actually the plot of Silent Hill Downpour.
I mean...
Anyway, so this puzzle. The colors of all these different birds correspond to the keys on the keyboard, on the piano.
I
That's the
mean,
puzzle.
that makes sense. Yeah, it's been... Although it's been white, black, and I think
Yes.
of white.
Well, no, it's not the whole piano. It's just the blood part. I know the answer. I'm not going to explain it. But if you want to cheat to find out like which keys you need to press, the ones that don't make the actual piano noise are the ones you have to press. Then you just got to figure out the order.
Ah.
Is there any like audio cue if you get it wrong? Like.
Yeah, it makes a real piano noise. Are you talking about the order? I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never gotten it wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that it was a logic puzzle in the sense that it flies and this one is higher than that one but below a different one. But it would definitely take me a while to put them in the right order.
Oh no, it still took me a long time.
Oh, those games where you had to actually write down the clues.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost made a map for this playthrough.
I almost made a map for the remake for Resident Evil, just to keep track of which doors were what, but then I just was able to remember it mostly, so...
Yeah, same. That's why I didn't go for it. You know, I
So
only
is
just
that-
realized a lot of the parts where I end the parts are otherworld transitions. Spoilers, we're going to the otherworld after this.
Wait, we're
Wait,
not
we
right
left the
now?
other world?
No, we're not in the otherworld right now.
Well,
Get-
shit.
It gets worse.
I just kind of assumed with the blood everywhere that this was the other world.
Nah.
When the hell did we
So
cross back over?
this is how you were supposed to figure out this puzzle. It tells you what time it stopped at, and then the paper's over here in the front with all the different times on it. That's the one you're supposed to do next.
Ah.
And so they kind of spell out like a school schedule. Like first you go to alchemy class, because of course that's a thing apparently.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you go to music class. But this one, this last one's kind of weird when you look at it in the context of a school day, because it says 5 p.m.
I mean, Japanese
and it's in the
schools.
boiler room.
I mean, Japanese kids also have to clean up their school afterwards.
It's supposed to be an American school.
Yeah, but it's still a game that was made in Japan.
They were very much looking at America, except when it came to police etiquette.
I was gonna say yes, they were, which is why they knew the custom of handing
Anyway,
your
okay.
licensed firearm to another person.
Spoiler alert, the reason that 5 p.m. is in the boiler room is because that's where a traumatic experience happens to Alessa. One of the teachers knew she was put together she was being abused, and they went there to talk about it, and that teacher didn't come to school the next day.
That's unfortunate.
I know, right?
How do you find... Okay, since I haven't played the first one, I've just read wikis. How do you find out all of the Alessa shit?
At the end of the game.
Ugh.
Basically, that's when you learn most of it.
Do they just
Anyway,
do information
that siren
dump?
noise. The part's over, you'll find out later.
What? I didn't even hear... What?
Oh, the siren.
I didn't
Siren
even
was
hear
going
the
off.
siren. God fucking...
Gotta turn it up a little. It's quiet. I'm sorry. That's just how it recorded.